Joining me now to talk about a skilled workforce in Michigan and what we're doing to make sure that our workers are prepared for the jobs that are already here is Pamela Moore. She's the CEO of Detroit Employment Solutions. It's good to see you.
Hi, Christy. Nice to see you.
And joining us now also is Stephanie Comai, and she's the Director of Talent Investment Agency for the state of Michigan. It's
That's
good
right.
to see you, Stephanie.
Thanks for having me.
All right, a big pillar of this conference is talking about skilled workers in Michigan and making sure that we have a trained workforce. What are some of the roadblocks we're seeing to get to that point, Pamela?
So in Detroit, only 53% of the labor force worked last year, and that's compared to 75% across the nation. So that's a real issue in Detroit, and part of the reason is the education attainment levels. Many of our opportunities now in Detroit are middle skilled jobs that require some post-secondary education, and many of Detroiters are just not prepared for those jobs, and so training is really needed. We need resources and tools for the citizens of Detroit to be prepared for these jobs and to upskill them and to give them those skills that are in demand right now.
And Stephanie, what are we doing at the state level to ensure some of that is starting to happen?
Right, so as Pamela said, that credentialing is very important. 70% of the jobs in Michigan from here on forward are going to require some credential beyond high school. Associate's degree, four-year degree, or some other industry recognized credential. So the Governor Snyder has actually added resources, state resources, to the training funds available to employers so they can actually train the workers that they need to fill the openings they have or improve the skills of the workforce they currently have so they can take on more business, grow their business, and really grow the economy of Michigan.
I guess it would be interesting to start with the question of what makes a good job for people. Let me start with you, Stephanie.
Well, I think it's all about how much you're paid. I think it's can you support yourself and your family and support your children. And that is, I think, one of the, and also something that you feel passionate about. That you're good at, that you're interested in, and you have a good place to work and that supports you and your goals.
So what would you say makes a good job? Would you agree?
And I think, sure, and I think opportunities to advance in that organization. I just heard a talk about the millennials. They don't stay anywhere for very long, but I think it's important that employers offer opportunities for advancement. And so how do we train incumbent workers? And the governor, again, is providing resources to do that. But it's just key that we have more jobs to on-ramp people on in Detroit. And so for low-skilled, low education attainment, and get those folks on a pathway where they can advance in an organization and grow within that organization, increase their skill level, and of course, the opportunity to make a livable wage to support you and your family is key.
You know, what really, though, is the process or the pathway for people to find out about job training and to actually get them there and to be able to sustain their lives while they're training for that eventual job that can't be easy?
That is a challenge. That is a challenge. We have a program, it's called Earn and Learn, and the model allows you to get that training or further your education while you work. So 20 hours of work, so you have income coming in while you advance your skill level. And so it's very tough. People that come and see us, they need that job on that day.
Stephanie?
We're also trying to focus a lot more on career and technical education at the high school level. It's a great opportunity for young people to explore different career opportunities. They can often exit a career and technical education program at their high school level. They exit with a high school diploma as well as an industry recognized certificate. They can often go straight into the workforce in a very high paying job. Or they can also earn community college credits in high school, take those credits on and pursue a four-year degree. So there's really great opportunities in the high school level to really start introducing kids to specific careers. And really we need to even introduce young kids, elementary school kids, to thinking about what they want to be when they grow up and give them real opportunities to see what a workplace looks like, see what advanced manufacturing looks like, see what IT, information technology jobs look like, so they can really start exploring their interests and their passions.
You know, it's a really interesting point because I think a lot of times we talk about either you stop at high school and then you're done, or you're going on to a university and you're going beyond here, and it feels like there's this middle zone that maybe we've neglected for a kind of a long time.
Yes, that's exactly right.
It's true.
Exactly
There's
right.
so many pathways out of high school that our young people don't know about, and I think that's why they drop out in Detroit. There are credentials they could earn that are nationally recognized, that are stackable and portable. There are apprenticeship programs. You come out 4 years later with no student debt. There's community college and an associate's degree. There's so many so many options beyond high school that we need to tell our young people about, their parents, counselors, principals. Many of these middle skill jobs, you do not need a 4-year degree from a university, and so we have to communicate that message better.
Yeah.
And it comes down a little bit to funding too. And are you happy with the concerted effort that the state is making now? And Stephanie, I know you're helping lead that charge to make sure that there is that funding available to be able to trickle down to a lot of these programs to make sure that people get the training or they know about the training that's available to them.
Right. So again, the governor has proposed some increases in training funds that be distributed around the state to employers. We are very confident and hopeful that the legislature will approve those dollars. The legislature is very interested in this issue as well. They want to be supportive of employers and helping workers grow and grow the economy of Michigan.
All right, Stephanie Comai and Pamela Moore, thanks so much for joining me. We appreciate it. Enjoy the rest of your time on Mackinac, Christy.
Thank you.